Welcome back. We're talking with Salem Mayor Kim Driscoll, and over the years, there's been a fair amount of speculation about you running for statewide office, or perhaps for Congress, or that kind of thing. Sure. Why haven't you?
You know, I really love what I'm doing. When you think about the level of services that you're relying on as a citizen, educating your kids, keeping your neighborhood safe, you know, really investing in those places that you make great memories, maybe it's a beach or a park, they're all delivered at the local level, and that's really important to me. I'm a student of municipal government. I like solving problems. Right now, being a member of Congress feels like you're banging your head up against the wall oftentimes. I get to work on things I like doing in a community that I love, with people that I really care about, and we actually get stuff done. So I think local government's where it's at.
And I always thought the late Tom Menino was really smart to never really even indulge in any hints about him running for higher office. Of course, he served as mayor for 20 years. Right. And it enhanced his clout. The fact that people understood he's probably not going anywhere, you're going to have to deal with him, better get with the program. Same thought go through your mind?
I mean, I hope people think I'm in it for the long haul. This is not about some cut and run exercise or a headline. For me, it's about loving the place that I live, really wanting to be a steward. I'm there for some period of time and wanting to see our city continue to progress.
Are you going to endorse and work for the Democratic gubernatorial nominee in the fall?
It's a good question. I'm not sure at this point. I really,
why not?
I have a lot of respect for Jay. I think he's doing, you know, and saying all the right things with respect to the issues that are on people's minds.
Jay Gonzalez, you're talking about.
Yeah, worked with him when he was A&F secretary.
He still has to beat Bob Massey in the primary.
He does. I guess I'm expecting that that's likely to happen.
Okay.
But I'd also say that we've had a really strong relationship with Charlie Baker as governor. He's been a municipal official. Many of the folks in his cabinet have been, and I really value some of the work that we're doing with his team, and so I want to take some time to think about it.
Well, that's kind of interesting, because I've seen this in the past. I mean, when Mitt Romney was in, I know Kerry Healy worked hard interacting with local officials. Then when she ran against Deval Patrick, almost none of them were with her. But this year feels different, is it? Or are you an outlier, or do you think other Democratic mayors feel the same way?
The colleagues that I speak with recognize that we've got somebody who's really working with us, who I've heard the governor say himself, when we have strong cities and towns, we have a stronger Commonwealth. And they're not just saying that, they're backing that up with programs and projects. So I think people are being respectful of the fact that we feel like we have a partner. That's not to say that there isn't a strong Democratic contender. Jay Gonzalez worked as A&F secretary, worked with many municipalities closely, whether it was on health insurance, local aid. He's smart, he's capable. So I think it's a real race.
Well, Mayor, we're just about out of time here, but, you know, rumor has it that legislative leaders watch this little segment sometimes. Big bowl of cereal on the couch. Right. Speaker DeLeo, Harriet Chandler, the interim president, and Karen Spilka, the incoming president. You have their attention. Give them a quick shot of what you want them to do for Salem in the coming year.
You know, I think what we would love at the local level is a sense of urgency on issues. You know, we're in cities and towns, city and town halls. You can't hide. You're not running from these issues. And I know they have a lot on their plate. There's a lot of issues that happen at the end of the legislature. They're busy right now, the end of the legislative session. But I hope we can get a sense of urgency around transportation, around the housing crisis, around the things that we're dealing with at the local level, that we need a strong state partner. And I think we have had one. It just feels like a little quicker pace would be really helpful to those of us on the front lines.
Mayor, thanks.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. I'll look for you next time I'm up in Salem having luncheon. What's that kind of hippie place right off the square there?
Gulu Gulu.
Yeah, good place.
Great
good
spot.
Place. I'll look for you there. Thanks very much. Salem Mayor Kim Driscoll. That's all our time for this morning. Now, back over to my colleagues for more WBZ News.